What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well today. Merry Christmas still. I believe I'm making this a double upload on Christmas Day. This is MX Simulator. The track is JGMX's Do Compound Christmas Edition. And as you can see, one of the elves has stolen Rudolph and he's going for a little bit of a shred. Now, this is the epitome of motocross simulation, if you ask me. This is how all games should be. Grab life by the antlers and go for a rip. Although I'm not sure what this elf has been eating, but his dumpy has left a hell of an imprint in this in this reindeer's back. Anyway, I was scrolling through the sim forums because if anyone's been about since last year, I'd done a Christmas video on the timber sled in sim, and there's only like 1 or 2 snow tracks in this game. However, I went through the forums, didn't see it just by scrolling through, but I searched for Christmas, first of all, which is when I found this compound. And as you know, I am a massive JGMX fan. I love nearly all of his tracks. I won't say every track because that's never the case, I don't think. And then for the reindeer and the elf, I just typed in Santa, I think, and they was all part of a massive pack, all by the Do boys as well. To be fair, them boys literally are the fun side of MX Simulator, at least for me right now, with all their elim races and their weird and wonderful stuff. Like watching their live streams back, the elim races and such, is always so much fun to watch to me because they genuinely enjoy playing the game and just having a laugh with it rather than take it super seriously, like I do at least. So it is the season of giving, so why don't you give that subscribe button a big old smash? Oi. Hey. I hope you guys have been enjoying the videos recently. They've been so fun to make and you've all been amazing. Yeah, subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you keep coming back and you just haven't pressed that button yet, I'd really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy this video. Peace. It's nice to download something a little bit memey every now and then, have a little bit of fun. I was debating, there is a Santa model. He is definitely a jolly old chap. He's put on a few pounds. However, I thought that might be a bit too done, you know? Like, it's Christmas, everyone's going to be Santa. Let's give the elves a little bit of love as well, a little bit of appreciation. I certainly felt like a bit of an elf today, like doing all of my... no, not today, sorry. Well, today when I'm recording this, it's the 24th when I'm recording this, Christmas Eve, just doing all of my wrapping. Luckily, I only had 6 or 7 gifts to actually wrap. It's kind of like one for both grandparents, mum, dad, brother, so on. So there's not that many to go through. I'm sure of you that have quite extended families, let's say, you probably have a hell of a lot more wrapping to do than I do. But yeah, lucky me. And I think we're all at that point now where we don't ask for much, you know, just 1 or 2 things to open here and there, and it's absolutely fine. Oh my god, I've just completely broken Rudolph's legs right there. I'll tell you what though, very difficult to ride bikes in this game that have no wheels. I think, especially as a third-person rider, I stare at my wheels quite a lot just to make sure I'm perfectly in a rut or anything, but no idea where my front end is right now. Do I mess around with first-person stuff a little bit? Might touch on it in a lap or two's time. We'll see how that goes. Oh, no. No X Games mode for old Rudolph right here. You know what? Let me try it already. Let's go into first person. Let's increase my... Oh, so some people ask my camera's settings, by the way. Got 83 FOV, 4 height, 12 distance. Yeah, I just never know what I'm doing in first person, so I'll just do anything random. 110 seems fine. Right. As you can see, I like how it's almost lined up. Well, it's lined up with the antlers when you're straight, and then when you turn it, obviously changes because the antlers don't turn themselves. But very weird and wonderful thing. Oh god, this isn't going to go well at all, is it? I hate switching to first person because I have to change my FOV to see anything, and that creates such a lack of awareness or lack of perception of how fast I'm actually going. Oh, sorry, I'll try and do half a lap, or I'll switch back as soon as I crash. Take it nice and easy. Nice and smoothly around here. And yeah, at the point of me recording this on the 24th, bear in mind it's quite early for me. It's like 11 AM. So, what is that, like 5 or so AM EST? At the point of me recording this, I'm surprised there's no like special Christmas maps been released other than this. Which I'm quite surprised by, with Sim being the bigger of the modding communities. But either way, very good stuff. I mean, in bikes, in Sim, and in Track DR as well, we've managed to get 3 tracks all around Christmas with snow falling in-game as well, and it's just really nice. It's nice to see all these different modding communities doing their bit, making the most out of the different seasons. I've not checked Motocross Chasing the Dream at the time of recording this, but I do know that they've done a Halloween event. Not sure if they're going to do a Christmas one as well. It's going to be a bit silent on that front, but hopefully we'll get some more updates on that one soon. And I've been, I think I said it in yesterday's second upload. Just been enjoying my gaming at the moment. I have no idea why. I'm guessing it's just because I took such a long break. I mean, I don't get to play many games at all when I go away and visit my girlfriend for a week or so. What I did do last time is I completed Outlast 1. Not much of a scary game person myself. I've seen a few gameplays of it. It's one of them that I much prefer watching rather than doing. So I kind of knew where a few of the jump scares were, and I actually quite enjoyed it, which I was very, very surprised by. I managed to complete it in one day. Just kind of sat down, grinding away at it whilst she was doing her own thing, like drawing here and there. It was a little bit of a role reversal. Usually it's me sat on my phone playing some random mobile games while she's there playing, I was going to say Sims. She hasn't played Sims in ages. It's more games like either Stardew Valley, plays a fair bit of Minecraft, PlayStation Edition though, which is a bit shit. Fallout, just games like that. So it's definitely different to what you usually see. Usually it's the boyfriend playing and the girlfriend and the girlfriend getting ignored. It's the other way around. You got to love an ADHD partner, that's for sure. Definitely all their attention goes into one place. But getting a little bit off topic here. And I seen all the all little snowmen dotted around. We have a very large snowman over there, up ahead in the distance, and it's really nice to see. Because I believe this track did already exist. I think the Do Compound is a thing before. I'm pretty sure I've seen an Lim event held on it. And I think there's meant to be a Christmas Lim. At least I've seen a billboard somewhere around this track that says Christmas Lim. Don't know if it's happened, don't know if it's going to happen, but I think this was released on the 19th of December, this version of the track, so not entirely sure. Today's what? Is it? Oh, it's Saturday today. Oh, because the Christmas is going to be on the Sunday, which is when the Lims usually are. Or, I don't know, would they hold it on the same day as Christmas? Would that many people be playing MX Simulator on Christmas Day? I have no idea. I have no intentions of touching any sorts of games or even loading up my PC on Christmas Day at all. That is purely for the family. And then I suppose maybe the morning of Boxing Day, I'll sit down and record 1 or 2 videos, because I actually haven't got anything uploaded, I don't think, for Boxing Day. Or maybe I'll do it today if I have enough time. But yeah, I've been trying to get some nice double upload days back to back for you guys, just to enjoy. I know a lot of you are now kind of done, whether it be work or whether it be school, whatever, for the holidays. So a lot more people sitting around at home, maybe a little bit bored. Maybe the weather's not been great like it is here in the UK. You don't really want to be going out and about at the moment. So yeah, get an extra upload in here and there for you boys. Although my upload schedule's very strange, because I upload at 8 AM my time, and then if I double upload, the second one is at 6 PM. You would think, oh, why not just do it at 8 PM, so it's like a nice smooth 12-hour gap in between. But you can see on your channel analytics, you can see when when your viewers are most active on YouTube, and mine do like a massive spike at about 4 PM my time. And I don't want to only give each video like, what's it, like 8 hours? Yeah, I don't want to give the first video only 8 hours, so I bump it up to give them 10, move it over to 6, and we're all very, very nice, very good. This is a very nice and flowy track. I'm sure that if I wasn't trying to rag Rudolph around it, I'd probably be riding somewhat decently. I'm always a fan of Mimi helmets. I have no idea why. It doesn't matter what you put on your head. If it's not a normal motocross helmet, I tend to enjoy it. The only annoying thing that there's no, obviously I'd be asking quite a lot, is there's no custom like boots model for like elf shoes or Santa boots or something, which is I suppose one of the only, I say one off. I've got a handful of things. Just Sim in general. I'm surprised it's not been updated yet to the point where you can have a separate boot model. Oh, this is going to be a crash as well, isn't it? Oh, god damn it! It's a very, very fine line downside in that, but I'm going to make it work. I will. I've just noticed all of them snowmen in front of me. There's a bloody army of them. Jesus. I think there's over here to the left. There's a little like sandy trail track. I don't think I'm going to touch on that. I think I'm just going to keep it to the main track, and that's it. But yeah, I'm very, very surprised that they've not. Well, after it being out for 15 years now, that they've not gone to the extent of making like boots separate from the gear, because it does kind of limit you in a way, and you end up making, or at least teams do, end up making so many gear sets just for different boot variations. It's just one of them strange things. I don't know if JLV's ever planned on working on an MX Simulator 2 in the background, if it maybe ever plans on moving it over to, let's say, Unity, for example. I'd absolutely love it. I think the game would grow leaps and bounds, maybe if you even put it on Steam, although I think I've said in the past, I think if a game like this was on Steam and you get the more arcade-based motocross players, I reckon they'd very, very harshly rate this game quite lowly, just how difficult it is. I can just imagine it now, just like 1 star, very bad game, you can't even play this game, you just topple over, blah blah blah, and they've given it maybe like 10 minutes, and the rest of the time they play on arcade physics. But I can see why it's not on Steam yet. I think it's a very niche game. So it's pretty damn big, to be honest, for such a niche game. I'd be interested to see just how many people do play it, because I was quite surprised. I was checking MX Bikes the other day on Steam and just reviews and such to get an idea of how big that player base is, and there's so many reviews, more than I ever expected. So I feel like the game is a lot bigger than I actually realise. A lot of the time I just go off of like the main Discord, but then I remember that there's this whole other like genre of players that are just so casual. They don't have Discord, they don't bother kind of searching online stuff, they just play the game for all it is, probably have never downloaded OEMs, don't know about any mods, they just play the stock game. And I think there's about 16,000 or so people in the Discord, and I think that's probably less than half total players, which is really nice to see. I wish that Bikes had like a UID similar to Sim, where it's just the number that you are, like the order you bought it, rather than a GUID, which is just a string of random numbers altogether. I think that'd be quite nice, just getting a total number of players. Maybe sometime Boso can let us know. Because you guys have to let me know down below. I'm sure I'll just Google it after this video. I'm not going to do it right now. How many players is Sim up to nowadays? Because I remember when I bought it, like going on 6 years ago now, when I was the new guy on the block, I was 17,000. I think mine's 17192-ish, and that was like mid-January 20... Well, it might have even been 2015. Oh god, it's 7 years ago now. Oh, I'm getting old. Oh god damn it. Yeah, I was the new guy on the block with that number, and now I think you're up in like the 60s, maybe even the 70s. So, I mean, 15 years, he's not done too terrible. I don't know how much Sim goes for nowadays, but Mr. JLV's made a couple of dollars on this game, so fair play to him. He definitely deserves it for a sole person to create like a game that's kind of as popular as this and is mentioned absolutely everywhere anytime any other game gets released. I mean, I know when I play Track They Are, people are like, oh, this like Sim is better, Sim is this, Sim is that, blah blah. It always happens. Like if I play Legends, for example, it's like, oh, MX Bikes is so much better than this. There's always this ongoing competition rather than seeing games for what they are. And I always get people asking me which game is the best. It's like there's no best thing. It all depends what sort of experience you are after. And I think my go-to right now is Bikes, simply because I've not got to put as much time in to be good at it. I grant it is easier in that sense. Sim has a little bit more of a steep learning curve, but I much prefer the movement of Bikes. But then again, I think Sim's got a bigger community and the racing scene's a little bit more competitive. So there's give and take on both sides, really. Track DR right now for me is incredible. I've been absolutely loving it. If you haven't checked out yesterday's Track DR video where I was playing online with Rum, that is just a tiny insight of what's to come on this game. I think there's like, the devs on that game are absolutely incredible, and go check out my earlier upload, because I hope I'm not speaking like prematurely here, because I'm actually recording this before that video. The devs have been nice enough to give me free game codes to give out to you guys. So if you haven't watched it yet, go and have a look at it. It'll tell you all in the video how you can enter for that giveaway. And I believe I'm going to make the giveaway end on the 27th, or kind of midday on the 27th. And then I'll announce the winners, or DM the winners of their codes. So yeah, massive shout out to them guys. Like, really cool, and it's nice to see guys that's so passionate about making a game. I'm hoping they don't get burnt out, because I mean, I know with, for example, JLV and Proboso as well, they've been at it for so many years. It's probably gets a little bit boring now and then to keep working on the same game for so long. But the TDR guys, they are very devoted. I absolutely love to see it. Oh, get on the inside here, skirt. It's like Rudolph right here. He's got a good amount of power. He may or may not be running a Honda 450 engine inside of him, but he do be barking. I'm kind of getting the hang of it here and there. If I chose a track, I think that was like super bumpy and had like really deep, tight, long ruts, that was going in a different direction for a while. Oh god damn it! I would be struggling a hell of a lot more, because yeah, I rely so much on my wheels on this game. The fact I've only done a 3-minute lap time is actually disgusting. Like, it's despicable. Come on, get up over that. Look at that, 450 power, just from a dead stop, just roar up and over it very easily. Let's go round to the left, over the finisher line. A little scrubber dub. I kind of want to hit an oppo on one of the jumps. Let me try and search for a good jump, see if we can get all kinds of steezy on Rudolph. Not this one, for sure. This is not a very good one to try and get steezy off of. Try and make this inside rut. A couple of bumps going into it. Very JGMX-esque. He loves them tiny little rollers. Nothing too crazy, but enough to get you out of shape if you're not focusing. Nice step down. I'm not going to go to the inside here. Let's check up. There we go. Oh, round it, Rudolph. Jeez. And then up. I don't think this is a big jump at all. Lovely. Oh, my memory. My memory is serving me well. And then I can't remember how big this one is. Oh, not that big. Right. Gone too far again. I should land that. Yes. No. No. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Lovely. Slam on the brakes around the outside. Where is... Come on, JG. You always have these massive booters everywhere, and now the one time I want one to get Steezy on Rudolph, there's not there. Ah, here we go. Here we go. This bad boy. Right. Up and over this. Right, here we go. Oh, that was absolutely dreadful. The back end didn't even step out. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Oh well, you know what? I'm happy to leave it there. You get the idea. It's a bit of a meme video. Don't take it too seriously. I'll leave links to all the stuff if you want to download them yourself for some unknown reason in the description down below. I hope you have been having an absolutely amazing day. I hope you have got everything you've asked for. I hope the family's all well, and thank you boys again for showing all the support. The month of December, just in terms of my channel, has been so good, and it's so motivating for me as a creator. Massive shout out to each and every one of you that constantly keep showing me some love. Keep doing what you're doing, and drop a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Have a lovely rest of the day, however much of it is left for you, and I'll see you in tomorrow's videos. Peace.